Well, let's make this. Let's pull that down. That doesn't need to be that high up. You don't need to be that high up, do you?
Nope. Let me just get to my steel pedal double bass.
There we go. Another show in the books.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Hello,
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 welcome to the show. Hello,
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 hello.
welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How is it going, everybody? We hope you're well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're having a pretty good day here in Germany, which is where Freddie and I handle our business. It's where we do our thing. I forgot to share the new stream, so I'm just gonna do that right quick. Today was fun.
It was fun, yeah.
It was fun. We really have a thing for Ghana.
Yeah.
We seem to keep going back there.
It's so cool.
So much so I'd like to go back, like for real, go to Ghana. That's how I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd really like to go there, man.
Yeah. They got so many nice call and response circle songs that you can do with everybody, basically, with children, with elders, with friends. It's always fun.
Well, it just seems like I just really dig musical cultures where it's top to bottom, and it seems like a place where it is a part of everyday life. And I'm all about that.
It obviously takes a bigger part than compared to Germany. Like the German folk tradition kind of dies out. Yeah, but no matter if it's good or bad, it just dies out. You know, nobody does it anymore, except in like Bierzelt scenarios where everybody's kind of drunk, and then it's not really fun anymore, at least to me.
Yeah, I mean the beer tents, they they can be special. What's up, Matthew? How you doing, man?
Hey.
So today, to be clear about what we did a song called Ayelevi.
Yep.
It's a Ghanaian folk song.
Yep.
It's a song, as we understand it, is sung in celebration when somebody has a good event. And we use the tune as a vehicle to explain this chart that's behind us. I'll zoom in so you can see it. We did the come on over here. This is called, or we're calling it the.
I like your fishing move.
You like that? I like it too. The rhythm pyramid.
Yeah.
So if you're unfamiliar with this, you haven't seen it before, let's explain what the rhythm pyramid is. The rhythm pyramid is how we try to explain and understand the various kinds of notes. So you have a whole note. I will express the whole note with my favorite instrument, the vibraslap. So a whole note is held for a count of 4. So, Freddie, show them.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, that died at the end.
Yeah.
But that should, if a note carries on for 4 beats, that's called a whole note.
That's true. If you split that up like a pizza, you slice it in half, you got 2 half notes. So I count in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he plays 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. Yeah.
So that's a half note.
That's
then
a half note.
We'll use our claves to do the quarter notes. Quarter note is a half of the half note. So it's 1 beat. So we just 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to try it with us, clap at home.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That's
it.
a half note. And then if you want to, we'll use the kashishi for the 8th notes. You use that for the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the reason why we do that is because once you get past 6, you have 7. 7 has 2 syllables in it. You don't want to count 7. So we always, when we're doing our counts in music, we always try to keep it to 1 syllable words. Hey, Ayana, how you doing, my friend? So we'll show you the eighth notes. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Boom.
Boom.
And finally, the 16th notes we'll execute with our shaker, and we do 1E enda, 2E enda, 3E enda, 4E enda. That breaks up our 16th notes. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a.
Those are layers
That's it.
of rhythm. Now, naturally, if you did all of those with the same instruments at the same time, it would just kind of be a robotic noise. That's what it would feel like.
It'll sound very rich, yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna. There, it will be absent. Oh wait, hold on. Here, we gotta. Let's give you some space. Give us some space.
Give us some space.
Okay, there you go.
Much better.
So when you go ahead, what we did in this exercise was we tried to select two different rhythms or two different pulses to play with the song and switch them up. So Fred is now going to play the whole note with the triangle,
Yeah.
and we'll sing the song. And we're going to do this twice. We won't do you every example. But first Freddie's going to take care of the whole note. I'm going to take care of the 16th note. And you can listen to us sing, and we'll do it again. We'll take two different pulses so you can feel what it's like.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ayelevi me culo mi do papa ayele. Mi do papa ayele.
All right. So that's a whole note against a 16th note. Now I'm going to use my next favorite instrument, the kabasa. Freddie, what do you want to do? The quarter notes? Or you want to do the
kabasa? What are you going to do?
I'm doing the eighth notes with the kabasa.
Eighth notes with the kabasa. So I'm doing. I'm taking the djembe, and I'm gonna play half notes.
Okay.
Just for a nice, good contrast. Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ayelevi me culo mi do papa ayele. Mi do papa ayele.
There you go.
There you go.
I dropped the
And you can mix it up as you like. Just for a game, every time I try that with kids, it's always we're going to explore and compare sounds, because this is the way we described it today was kind of abstract.
Yeah.
You can set up a story around it, animals that move a little slower. So an elephant would become like half note or a whole note.
I don't know, man. Elephants are pretty fast.
But a spider is always ready. Spiders are always ready, and that's why you can give a spider eighth notes, because
it's got 8 legs.
8 legs.
What would be a fun way to certainly you don't have to use this song, but I think what would be a fun experiment is if you have 6 kids or 5 kids. In this case, the pyramid's structured into 5 different rhythms. All right. But if you have more kids, you can dole out the instruments, right? Assign each rhythm a note.
Yep.
And then only pick 2 kids at a time.
Yep.
And have them jump in and out during the song.
Yep.
So while the song is rolling in real time, you can conduct them to be quiet or stop. And that would be a really cool way for the kids to get the feel for what each of these things do. Because when you have a tune that's got a hi-hat in it, right, or something going like this, it just feels faster. We played this song twice. If the second time when I was playing the 8th notes, it felt a lot slower to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But we didn't play any slower.
The time is the same.
It was the same.
The slices are sometimes more or less.
So that's the neat thing about music. Depending on what you add and what you take away, right?
Yeah.
It can completely give you a different vibe to the song. That's why remixes are so cool. You know what I mean? Like, there are all sorts of remixes that are done with the acoustic version or the electric version or the deep house version or whatever the heck it is. They all give you a distinct feel, and it's not just the instrumentation; it's the pulse.
It's the pulse. It's the groove. It's the micro time. It makes like a song sounds a little more hectic if you have like beats like this. But you can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it's only I'd say rhythm is more about, you know, how to look at it, how to count it, how to feel it, what is the like the maximum micro tonality. That
Right.
sounds a little awkward,
Right.
but you got songs that has a very slow kind of beat, but the digga 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 in the background seems so busy that you think, oh man, this must be like a super fast tempo, but it isn't.
No.
Because they're using 16th notes or 30-second notes or whatever. You
And
know?
the other thing is when you play around, I'm guessing, like, for example, you know, we could, in each of these instruments probably has a tempo that fits better to them. So that's not great for whole notes, right? It's not an instrument that creates a tone with a lot of sustain. The sustain of this is a pretty sharp drop off as compared to the djembe. That's a note that lasts.
Yeah.
Or the triangle,
Forever.
or the guitar, right? These notes are sustaining. They're going for a long, long time. But so I would say, like, this is good for everything from, you know, I would want to play the kashishi in anything from half notes to eighth notes.
Yeah.
When it comes to quarter notes, I think that's very difficult to execute. In order for Freddie to do that, he had to have two of them.
That's true. So a good pulse for a kashishi, just as a quick tip,
Kashishi or clave?
Claves. I'm sorry, for claves is a walking tempo. So the way you're walking is a good tempo to establish like a quarter note beat. You're pretty much walking like this. If you're not stressed, if you're just walking around, it'll be like this. And this is a pulse where the claves makes totally sense,
Right.
because it's just a pulse, you know? There is no tone, which is kind of it's very short pulse.
And
That's
I'm playing around with my claves in between his steps, right? Or I'm going in and out of steps. So it's neat. And I'm no percussionist. I'm not a drummer, but I really love percussion. I really love the drums, and it's something I do want to study and I do want to become very good at. What I'm starting to find is that I feel like each of us, you might be drawn to a particular groove or a particular instrument that's got I'm really feeling the kabasa.
Kabasa and vibra slap. And gyro.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I feel the bumps and all that stuff with the vibra slap. I like that vibration. Like it's fun. It's fun for me. But I'm sure there are people that just love grooving on the claves. You know what I mean? Like,
but I have an interesting question.
What's that?
Like, because Guy Palumbo is also known as a percussive fingerstyle guitarist.
A little bit. I wouldn't call myself that. I'd say I use elements of it in my songwriting.
But pretty much on every song you have parts where you kind of knock in and wiping on your instrument. So just give us a quick shot, man.
Well, so
people know
if,
what I'm talking about.
Like, I won't get into the whole history of percussive guitar, but for a long time, most of the way the guitar was used was one of two ways to create the notes: either finger picking or strumming. Right?
True.
Now, an exception, I would say, would probably be flamenco music, like Spanish music, where they're, even probably 100 years ago, they were beating a little bit on the guitar. But I would say that would and please feel free to check me if you know more than I do. My intuition says that was more filler than anything. But there's been a school of guitar playing that has developed called modern fingerstyle guitar, percussive guitar, where
you kind of orchestrate everything around the guitar, which is the drums, a little percussive. I hear the kashishi in the guitar sometimes. I hear the djembe.
Yeah, I mean, depending on who you're talking to, they articulate these notes differently. You have a couple of different ways you can do the bass note. Here's one. There's one. The snare, depending on who you talk to, I like the snare there. Some people like their snare there. Some people use that as a hi-hat. You get like a little guira thing there. You get bongos there. I don't know what that would be. Toms, right? You got something there. You got all these different noises. And it makes sense because look, why not? It's a big wooden thing with a hole in it and a lot of resonance. Like, why not also use it as a drum?
Yeah, and if the drummers can be very expensive, so
yes.
When you're able to do like a one-man show, one-man orchestra, then
it helps save a little bit of money.
See, it's all about the money.
It's a bonus. Well, for the hiring thing. Of course, you should hire full bands as much.
But that was obviously a joke. But it's like it's cool. Like first time I met Guy, I wasn't aware of what sounds you can create out of a guitar by, besides the normal ways of playing it, and it's fascinating. Play around with it. Be aware of, that this is only, we are talking about the same time here, but it depends on the layer that you are in.
That's really the thing that we want people to understand. All of these together equal one of these. Yeah. Right?
So 16th notes equals
one whole note.
One whole note. Makes sense.
Let's give an example. Let's do the shaker. I'm going to do a whole note on this, and you do a shaker with 16.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. So the time feel is the same, but I divided in 16 parts, and he didn't divide it. He just played on the one.
Played it. I let the thing
That's
go.
That's true. You got the whole pizza. I got like 16 parts of it.
So, if what we'd say is if you have kids or if you just want to explore what this means on your own, you don't need instruments. Your body is in fact an instrument.
Drum machine.
Your body is a whole drum machine. You can clap, you can dust your shoulders off, you can put them here, you can whistle, you can see what different parts of your body sound like when you hit them. Of course, you got the foot stomp for a bass note. And you can take any song that you listen to, most of them that are in 4/4 at least, and just start counting. It all starts with the count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go from there to clap 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, whatever it is, and that'll help you feel these different pulses. So that was a lot of fun today.
Yeah. Always start with your body if you want to get to know new stuff. No matter if you're a kid or a music student or a professor or a 60-year-old elder who would like to start with a new instrument, it's always new experiences go deeper in your system when you always learn it with your body. So every time I'm learning new beats, new subdivisions, like whatever, it's you can divide this whole note into all sorts of even or uneven parts. And in order to understand it, right, I always use my body. as dumb as it sounds,
It
but
doesn't sound dumb. You literally do it.
it looks dumb. So, yeah, like when you're in the subway, you know, kind of like
It's one way to maintain social distancing.
Oh, that's true. That's true. People stay away from me.
You know, one thing I think we could have done today
What?
to help it, just like we were talking at the beginning, a great exercise would be with kids to give each of them an assignment with an instrument or one of the pulses.
Yeah.
We could have used the looper.
True. To compare it live.
Well, we could have pulled something out, you
Yep.
know, or layer on, layer off.
Yep.
But that's another lesson for another time. But that was fun. It was really fun.
So, do you have anything to say?
Nah, man. We got a concert tonight. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it was pretty round. It just, you know.
Yeah. Today
No
today was
surprises.
an uncontroversial lesson.
No surprises.
We sort of jumped right into it and did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it felt good anyway.
It did.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if you're watching, we've got our friend Ayana who's going to join us. She is a child care professional. She takes care of young kids, kindergartners as well, I believe. I think she's been doing it for about 14 years now.
So
She's
excited.
been doing it for a while.
So excited.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
Yeah.
And she uses music throughout her day. And we invited her on. We wanted to know how she uses music to get things going in school, to get kids to pay attention or what it might be. And she sent us a heap of tunes that we can't even get to all of them, but they were all great. And tomorrow she's going to lead us through a couple of these songs that will definitely be beneficial to I think, me as a father, because I've got a 3-year-old that I want to do this with, and a 7-year-old who will have fun with it as well.
Yeah.
And anybody who works with kids.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. I'm so excited.
I'm really excited.
Like,
too.
you should tune in as well.
All right, so that's that.
That's that. Woo!
Y'all have yourselves a great day, great Friday, and we'll see you next time.
Let me get to my. Oh no, I'm comping now with some percussion.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye,
Goodbye.
we'll see you next time. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye,
Bye.
we'll see you next time. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye,
Goodbye.
we'll see you next time. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye, we'll see you next time. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Yes, absolutely.